So, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your
We are the last Americans. We are the last Americans. We are the last
Oh, jeez, man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that time of the day. What's going on, guys? What's going
She's
on?
my sister.
Jeez. Oh, jeez, that's a good one, dude.
Leave her alone.
They always have that guy with the sombrero, the big sombrero.
Mm.
Yes.
What's going on, everybody?
Happy Wednesday, folks. Happy Wednesday.
It's hump day.
It's hump day.
It is hump day. You know what, though? I'm pissed.
What's that?
I am pissed because no one left a review. I don't have any reviews to read when I'm taking a shit, okay?
You
part of it,
Come
man.
on, people.
That's
you
part of it.
motherfuckers.
Get
Yeah.
on Apple, get on Spotify, leave a review so we can read it and then wipe my ass in pleasure, you know?
Wow, dude.
Come on.
Wait, wipe your ass in pleasure or wipe your
Yeah.
ass and pleasure?
I mean, either
or.
one's
Touche.
weird. I know. I was gonna say wiping your ass and getting pleasure from it's a little different too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, it's fucking
Yep.
Wednesday. I wanted to give a quick shout. It's my daughter's birthday today.
Happy birthday,
Turning 8
G-Wen.
years old. Old Gwenny Poo. You know what I'm saying? We went to dinner. I'm full. Very full.
Dude, I can't believe she's 8 already.
It's pretty wild, dude. It's
I
pretty
know.
wild.
With we were looking at old pictures a long time ago, and the pictures came up when we went to the fair, and we had Van on that leash.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And like him and Gwen looked so fucking small.
They
like
looked really
it was
bad.
obviously Van was small, but
She's grown a lot, man. She's grown a lot. But no, it was good, man. I obviously had to work today. We're doing our party Saturday for her, but we took her out to dinner. She opened her presents and shit.
oh yeah,
And it was good, man. I just yeah, it was fun. It was
nice.
fun.
Yeah, we had the first day back to school today for the kiddos.
Oh,
Dude, that's wild, man. Yeah, I saw all the photos I got on Facebook, and everybody's like, first day. I'm like, shit, our kids are knee deep, dude.
Yeah, been there, done that. What, like 2 weeks ago, a month ago?
No, it's
it's a couple weeks now.
2 weeks or
Yeah,
week
2
and a half, 2
weeks.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? They get out a little earlier, but it's all the same. You know.
Yeah.
How was the school?
Yeah.
How was the first day?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Kingston's in 5th grade now. So he's the top dog at the school.
Yeah,
But I mean, there's only 2 teachers this year. So it's like
Oh,
there's 30 kids per class, you know what I mean? Which doesn't seem like a big deal because I feel like that's what it was when we were in school.
No, we had 20
Ish?
to 20, probably 25. I remember 2025, but that's not
Okay.
far off. I mean, that's really not that far off. But 2
But I mean,
teachers?
all the kids today are like, Mountain Dew babies. They're all hopped up on
Oh,
speed.
yeah.
They have ADHD. They're fucking Nintendo thumbs. You know what I mean? Like,
they're juiced up, dude. They got that fucking
Yeah.
juice in them.
so it's like trying to maintain a classroom full of these like creatures.
Yeah, and
like,
teachers.
are you kidding me?
No, obviously I have mass respect for teachers, but I'm saying they have more trouble because when we were in school, teachers, we had the old teachers that have been teaching since the 60s, and they were just like, "You shut up, you
Yeah.
stop it, you stop, Billy." You know, and they
dude.
don't
Yep.
do that now. Now they go, "Billy, please stop," and he's just beating this
Yeah.
kid. Don't do that anymore. Don't,
Dude,
come
when
on.
we were in school, like teachers wouldn't think twice to like poke a finger in your eyeball. I remember when
Yeah, but
dude,
and then say that was your fault. You know what I mean?
they'd be like, "Why'd you poke yourself in the eye? Huh?
Yeah.
Go tell the teacher."
If
You
you would have
tell
been running
anybody
around,
else
you
this-
wouldn't got my finger in your eye. You know
we
what I'm
had
saying?
we used to have, we
You
had
tell anybody,
teachers
I'll
in my
poke the
school
other
that
eye
would-
out.
That would straight up throw down with kids.
You had teachers that fought kids.
Yeah,
Damn, bro. See that's
yeah.
how we know you're from the fucking
Like-
that neck of the woods. You know what I'm
like
saying?
there was one teacher on several occasions. Like I was there for one of them. The other time it was before I wasn't that old to be there at that.
But how old were you talking? Like high school?
Yeah, like freshman, sophomore. Like
I was gonna say, what a pussy teacher. He's
He
gotta
grabbed
fight
the kid,
He's
like and slammed him up against the locker by his neck, up against the locker, and then the kid started throwing punches, and then he started throwing punches, and it was like,
Oh damn, bro!
He'd be fired.
He
And
didn't
then the
get
teacher
fired.
was fired.
He'd be fired so fast nowadays.
oh yeah, he'd be in prison.
Yeah,
But dude,
probably.
I remember in math, dude, there was a kid in math class who wouldn't stop talking, and he was in the front row.
Yeah.
He was wearing glasses, but the teacher sprayed him with the frickin' the cleaner
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
right in the face.
yeah. That's
I'm
before
like,
we.
fuck!
That's before we
You're
knew
gonna
that
blind
shit
this kid.
give you fucking the retards. You know what I'm saying? It gets you a little fucked up. You know what I mean?
yeah. It was.
I guess.
There was like, I don't know. It was funner back then. Things were just more like everything was
Yeah.
just so much more like the Wild West.
Was it though? You know, that's the problem. Is like, do we view those things in hindsight as being more fun, or was it? You know, like, was our teachers really that strict? I don't know. I mean, I feel like they were, but were they?
No, probably not.
You know?
Compared to now, probably not.
Because we look back and say like it was a good time, but when we were in there, I was like, I fucking hate being at school, man. These fucking people.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know, no one
It
wants
was
to be
like
there.
it was the most like miserable feeling knowing that you had like 7 more years of school left.
Oh my god.
I'm in 5th grade. There's 7 more years.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, and you just couldn't wait to be 18. You know what I mean? And then when you're 18, you're like,
Yeah.
man, 3 more years, dude. I'm gonna be drinking at the bar. You know.
I wonder if kids.
and then
fuck
you're 40. And
I wonder if kids still prank their teachers. Like they actually do like funny pranks.
God.
Did you ever prank your teacher?
There was one time where we took all the desks and chairs, and he left the room. He had to go talk to somebody, and he was gone for like 15 minutes or whatever.
Wow.
And while he was gone, we took all the tables and chairs and stacked them all up in like a pyramid in the middle of the room.
Oh
And
my
then there was a
gosh.
room like attached to his classroom that were because he was like a science teacher, and that's where all like the plants and all the like shit was. And all the kids went into that room, and then he came into a room with no kids and all his tables and chairs stacked up in the middle. It's
That's
just like,
fun,
what
though.
the fuck?
That's fun.
You know, you
Yeah,
should have
that's what
done
I'm
Chris.
saying. I wonder if kids still do that kind of shit.
You should have had one kid stay behind and just be in the corner rocking back and forth. I
Yeah.
don't know how it happened.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what happened.
That's how you juice that one up a little bit.
Yeah.
There's also
Because
one
he's like, what happened?
where one of the PE teachers, I think, I forget his name, but he was driving like a Geo Metro, like one of the really tiny compact cars.
Oh, yeah,
the ones that
baby.
we
And there's a
roll
bunch
over.
of us that like picked his car up and spun it sideways, so he was parked in between 2 cars like this, but his car was this way, so he couldn't like
Oh, no.
when he went to
tangential.
leave, he couldn't get out unless those 2 were gone.
That's pretty good. We had a science teacher or math teacher. Was it math or science, man? It's math. I think it was math. What was that lady's name, Greg? High school. Good old R.A. Long. She was old and very nerdy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. We had a girl in class. Maybe if I tell you the story, you'll remember who it was. But we had a
Okay.
girl in our class that she was sitting there and she started chewing all these candy bars. She had like candy bars, and there was like peanut ones, like maybe like a Payday or
Candy
something.
bars.
Snickers, and she was just, you know.
She's
and
just inhaling candy.
no, she just was getting her mouth full,
Oh.
and she went up to the teacher, and she just was like she had
Oh.
a puke,
The
and
fuck?
she spit it all over the teacher, dude. Like just
Okay, that's gross.
chunks of peanuts.
I don't think I was in that class.
And yeah, but what was her name? She always wore like the neck scarf, and she was probably 70 but looked 90.
This was like a prank.
High school, yeah. She just thought it'd be funny. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm sick." And everybody knew she was eating candy, and everybody's chuckling. But I was like, "Oh, that's bad, dude."
That's so gross.
So bad.
That
Yeah,
is.
that
And
is
the poor
gross.
teacher was
Sucks.
so old and nerdy, dude. And she was just like, okay.
Okay, it's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
It's, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm just like, damn, dude, that teacher, you know, it was like early in the day, you know, she's like stuck with that outfit all day. It's got fucking poop stains on it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we used to do stuff at our school. Obviously, we're in a small school, but there was some stuff that we used to do. I feel like there was like no other schools that did this. Like there was we had a driving ed class where you like learned the laws and like which lane do you turn in when you leave the
Oh, yeah.
light, like all that kind of
Yeah.
shit. Well, there was one day where we had like a little thing he wanted to show us, like because we were talking about it was like the whole week was about drunk driving. It was about drinking and driving. So what we did is we learned about all this shit and learned the laws and all that kind of stuff, and then at the end we went out to the parking lot and he had each person that had, I don't remember if they had to have a permit or I don't remember, but they had him put beer goggles on, and then we drove around the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the mother against drunk driving glasses.
Yeah, like there was
dude.
these big fucking things, and then he's like, "Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna ride with you, and we're gonna drive around the parking lot and see who can actually like make it around without me saving them."
Damn, dude, he actually let you drive.
That was my
fucking
worst
heroic.
fear, dude. When we had driver's ed, that was like one of my worst fears is we had to go with another kid. And
Oh.
I was confident.
Oh, you guys actually did that?
We drove.
We
Yeah,
had
drove
like
downtown.
3 or 4 kids, dude.
I don't. I mean, maybe I don't. I remember one always, at least one, but maybe we had more than that. But It doesn't matter. My point is you feel safe. You're like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm okay.
I've been drunk before.
But like you're looking in the back seat as you're driving, and you're like, I don't like that fucking kid, you know, and because you know he's driving next, and he'd be like, you know, slamming on his brakes, and you're just sitting in the back seat like, oh my god, this guy's fucking dumb, dude. I always thought I was gonna die because remember we had the highway one.
Yeah, dude.
That was scary shit.
Sheena.
With the highway one.
Good old Sheena.
Dude, they made us get on the get onto the
Oh,
highway.
just to like actual just driving around.
Yeah, I-5, bro. And we had to get on I-5 and go like an exit and like get up to speed and get in the lane. And I was thinking dude. We're fucking dead. Dude, we're fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, with that one, dude, we had a carpool and then Sheena. You know who I'm talking about? The good old nose canoe Sheena.
Nose canoe Sheena. Oh,
yeah, she did a talent show and she played the nose canoe. Like that little.
Oh, I thought you were talking about she did a lot of cocaine.
It was straight out of Napoleon Dynamite.
Well, you did this, so I was like, oh, she did.
Maybe she is though.
Cocaine.
You know, she's like, man, I can blow this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Well, she drove on the freeway like she was on cocaine. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like if she like every corner, you know, like if we had like a long turn.
Yeah.
She would do like little inch by inch.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like we're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
I feel like they
Very jerky.
probably ended up saying like we're not going to do that anymore. You know what I mean? Like it just is too.
Yeah, they probably don't.
Because like if you wreck, that's fine. But like if you have other kids you're responsible for in the car and they're just in the back seat and like.
Oh yeah, I can imagine like the liability you put on the school at that point.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, outside of me being afraid for the certain people I was with, some of them were fine. But like it was kind of nice just to sit in the back seat while they were fucking off, and I'm just like, I'm not in class, bro. I'm just driving around in the back seat. Everybody's pulling up, and you have the thing on the car that says like student drivers.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you're looking out, you're like, I'm getting on the road next, bitch. You know what I mean? It was fun, dude. I don't know that they do that in school anymore though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't. It's actually you have to go pay for it now. I mean, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you got to do it outside of school, and you got to pay for it.
That is the class, though. When I was in that class, you weren't in my class. Where were you? I think maybe you were.
I have no idea.
That was the class, though, that when we had the earthquake in Seattle, I was in class, in auto class.
Oh.
Or not auto class, but in the driver's ed class when that earthquake happened, and it fucking scared the shit out of me, bro. That was the first earthquake I've been through.
Oh, I think I remember that.
And remember, our long lost some bricks and shit, and yeah, it was. I was like, damn, what the fuck? And it was freaky, man. It was a little freaky.
That was the first time I had a teacher cuss at us. Was during that earthquake.
Get the fuck down.
Yeah, it was. She freaked out, dude. Like we were sitting in. We had this English class. Her name was Miss Wright, and her classroom was like in the library.
She was like super nice.
No,
okay.
She was not nice.
She was funnier. It would be funnier if she was like super nice, and then when the earthquake happened, she's like, "Shut the fuck up!"
No, but she was all. She was
Carnage.
mean. She never was like. She was just mean.
You just knew that you couldn't push her buttons.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And like it was. It seemed like she was almost like very very churchy, like crazy churchy
like
person.
Cat lady.
Yeah,
Home
but then
Alone.
also she's the one that's gonna smack you with the ruler if you get out of line.
Okay.
Dominatrix.
Like the Harry
So,
Potter principle.
We're sitting in class,
Yep.
and I'm sitting there not doing anything per usual, and I look up and I just see the desks in the classroom go ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Like you could just see them doing like the wave.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking going, oh shit. And she stands up from her desk in front of the whole class, goes, "Get the fuck under the tables!" and she runs out of the room.
Oh.
She yells that for us to get the fuck under the tables, and then she runs out of the room and is gone.
Oh, she left you guys.
And then we're all like, "What the hell?"
Dude, she didn't
And
give
then
a
she
shit
came,
about
and then
you.
she came back in a few seconds later, and then dove under her desk. Like she panicked for a second.
Just belly rolled.
She just ran. She's like, "Oh fuck, I got students in there." Shit.
Yeah, she panicked and bolted.
Man, dude.
Maybe she had to go tell the other teacher or the other class, like, get under the table.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
the big one.
her classroom was like in the back of the library. There was no other classrooms around.
Oh damn, dude. Some people, like, when you get in those positions, they don't know how to handle it. You know.
Clearly.
You know, and that would have been funny as fuck to see her just run. You're like,
It
what the
was.
fuck? And then she just opens the door and fucking dives into her like some G.I. Joe shit.
Well, it was enough that I remember it vividly to this day. So that it was.
Did she yell like it's the Viet Cong, or something like anything like that? Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say maybe.
Saddam
she had-
Hussein is bombing us.
Yeah. Hitler's back. Oh shit! Go to the woods, kids. Go to the woods. You were out in the boons. I had to say it.
We were in the woods. Yeah.
God damn it.
It's these Muslims.
Yeah.
She's all like just freaking racist.
Yeah, that was.
I remember like the first earthquake that I ever experienced up in Washington was over at Sean's house, and his brother.
Yeah.
I mean, his brother was always big, you know, like
He's a big
old
kid.
Jeremy.
Yeah, he's a
right.
big kid.
Like he was like, you know, bigger, so I always thought he was older than he actually acted and stuff. But he was sitting on this like bar stool, you know, those circular bar stools.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just moved that out into the middle of their living room, you know, carpeted living room or whatever. But he was just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere, just on this bar stool, and then like this just fucking started shaking. And he got on the stool, like on his stomach with his feet up in the air, like, you know,
Like he was skydiving
like
on a chair.
curling. Yeah, he was skydiving on the stool.
Okay.
And he goes, I don't want to die.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh my God, what a pussy.
Oh,
Why
God.
would you just not stand?
And I can
Like,
only imagine, like, with the earthquake happening, were the ones that like spun around?
Well, so he wasn't spinning, so I don't
Okay.
think so. I think it was a stationary.
That
one,
would have
but
been
yeah,
even more hilarious if he was just like, it starts happening. I was like, oh God, and he's spinning. It's just spinning him
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. I don't understand like why he just didn't stand up, man. It's like you would have thought the fucking ground turned to water and he just couldn't step down on it, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. It's
Shit,
like the hot
dude.
lava game, you know?
God damn.
But it's like that's the worst position to be in during an earthquake. It's like that thing's going to tip over. You're going to break a bone or something, you know?
That's the biggest earthquake I can remember being in, honestly, and it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, I mean it shook, you know. There's other people that get it way worse, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
for us, we never really got earthquakes, you know. So, and that was from Seattle. Seattle
Yeah.
actually got kind of fucked up. If you don't remember, like
I do
it got a
remember.
little fucked up, but yeah, it was just like alarming. I remember getting under the table and I was just like, oh fuck. And what was weird was you think you know what it's gonna be like, but when you're down there and the earth's moving and you can't fucking stop it, it's a weird feeling where you're just like, what the fuck? When's this shit gonna, you know what I mean? And it just keeps going. And like 10 seconds feels like minutes, bro.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's one of those situations when time slows down in
Yeah.
your perception,
Yeah.
and it's just like this is you can see the waves. It's like
Yeah.
going forever.
I feel like they don't probably, I wonder if they still have kids get under. I feel like that would be offensive nowadays. You know what I mean?
If
like,
you got under the table,
if they told kids they had to get under the table, because there's some kids that probably can't get under the table, if you know what I'm saying. And
Oh,
they're like,
shit, they're too
like,
plump.
you're discriminating against my obesity. I can't fit under the table.
no, it'd be
But-
really bad if they they can't get on the table, so they're just telling everybody to actually get in the closet now.
yeah.
They're like,
They just yell like, save my tits, and they're holding them under the table.
they're like, if I get under the table, I can't get back up, Mrs. Wentworth.
They just pick it up and hold it over their head,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a wild time, dude. I'm you know, it's funny when you go back and you think about like high school, you know, because we're getting shit. We're almost 40, man. We're
Yeah.
getting there, you know. And when you go back and it's like it was so long ago, and I watch stuff with my daughter, and I'm sure with you, Greg, like with your son, you know, you kind of go back and watch old videos and shit. And we were just watching a rom-com the other night that was terrible, by the way, but it was something my wife wanted to show my daughter from way back in the day. And I just was watching the style and the look of all of them. I'm like, God damn, I remember that, but that feels like it should have been the 90s, but it was really the early 2000s. It was a weird
Yeah, it's
era.
like horrible too, right? Like,
well, it's
like,
not like I don't hate. Listen, I gotta be honest, I don't hate it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never hated the low cut jeans look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I never did either.
I never did.
that
I
was
don't care
pretty
what
good.
anybody says. You can say whatever.
Oh, you're
the fuck
talking
you want.
about the clothing. I thought you were talking about just like the style of the movie. I'm
No,
like,
just
yeah,
no,
like-
the style in general, like the culture that was happening in the time, like the
Okay.
way that people looked, the style of clothes, you know, like that. You know, there was a lot of preppy boys, you know, with the pop collars was the thing. You know what I mean? That was
Oh,
the era.
yeah.
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
women had those low cut jeans, bro. And if you're lucky, you saw a little side thong. You know what I'm saying? And all the guys were like, man, if it gets any lower, I'm gonna see something I've never seen. You know, and you know,
fur burger.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're like,
God.
shit, you know, and of course you didn't really want to see it because you didn't know how to handle shit back then.
No,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You're just like, I don't even know what I'd do. But it was a wild time, dude. It was fun. But like when you're there, like looking back, I almost don't remember it really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like you were there and you kind of remember it, but it's almost like it's a fake memory.
A little
It's
bit.
like blurry, and you're just like, that's how things were.
But are
It's
you
weird.
really there at 15, 16? Like you're in it, but like, are you really soaking
Well,
it in,
you're
or
not-
are you
no.
just following the trends, you know, and doing that kind of stuff? Because that's what I kind of felt like. I don't really remember the whole thing. I just remember like little takes of it all. You know, the malls. I remember how cool malls were at that period of time.
Wow.
You know? I
Some
remember
of them.
Hot Topic being like really like a gothic store, not just like some anime fucking shop that it is now. You know, like it was just
Chris, you got to remember, Dave was like a teenage girl at this time. Like he
Yeah.
loved going to the mall. He loved shopping.
dude, I fucking loved it,
I
bro.
mean-
I ended up working in the
I
mall.
was very recluse, antisocial.
Oh man, I bought 90% of my clothes at Hot Topic. No joke. When we went school shopping, I was like, "Mom, you know where I'm going," and I just went there. And that was I had all band shirts, and you know, the occasional leather pants or something. You know, I'd buy I'd buy those at Macy's or something. I never wore those things, by the way. They were terrible.
We'd buy like pants from like JCPenney,
Okay,
and then all of our shirts and stuff were from the bike shop.
just motorcycle shit.
Yep, that was all of it.
So I would argue, yeah. You know, I didn't. I liked them,
And
all.
that's kind of almost the way I am still, actually.
They just had cooler stores back then. That's all.
I have less motocross shirts though, which sucks. I need to
Mhm.
get some.
But my kids are into that shit too, though. We go to Hot Topic. They buy band shirts.
Mm.
You know, we just my daughter for her birthday, she got a Ronnie Radke shirt. She was super psyched.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
she loves him. She absolutely loves the guy. It is mind blowing to me, but I like that shit. I like it, man. I just miss it. I miss those times where you didn't really care. You didn't have responsibilities. Like you can go have fun. You could buy shit for $20. You know what I'm saying? Like your mom would give you a 20. You know, I'm gonna go to the mall with my friends. She'd give you a 20. You go to Tilt, play some fucking arcade games.
Oh,
you go to
man.
Spencer's or not Spencer's, but they had this place called Rag. What was it called? Rag. Shit. There was a place that had like really cool like lava lamps and fucking novelty shit. Mr. Rags, dude. Mr. Rags.
Oh yeah, Mr. X. I think they
Um,
still have that store.
Do they?
I don't know. Who?
Yeah. Just random malls, don't they?
I've
I
never
don't
seen a
know.
Mr. Rags. I think that was like, I don't know. Maybe. I've never seen one. I've never seen one in a mall.
That was back when like
Let us know, people.
the-
Is Mr. Rags a thing still?
the 20-ounce pops would you'd have the buy one get one free caps.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah,
you
bro.
could like go into the
Yeah.
store and you tilt the bottle over to try to look under to see if you were getting like a free one.
And they always had like this bong shop at the mall. I remember this. And I would walk by and be like, I don't know what you really do with those, but my dad has a lot of them. You just stare at them in the glass. It was right next to the food court. And I remember just standing there. I'm like, that's sick, dude. And I didn't know.
You got some cool vases in there.
Yeah. What kind of flowers you put in those things? That's fucking nice, dude. $400. What the fuck? You know, it was good, man. I miss those days. I wish I could go back. If you could go back, would you go back for like a week? Would you do it? If it didn't fuck up your life at all, you can
So like high school or when?
yeah, like fucking 2000. You know, 2001. You know, would you go back for a week and just relive it for, you know, a week? Just so you get plopped right back into your school. It's kind of like, you know, it doesn't have to be something that already happened, but just in that era, would you enjoy it, or would you
Like,
like
you wake up and like you're just like, oh shit, I'm in my parents' house
Yep.
and she's saying I have to go to school. Oh god.
Yeah.
Do I even know where I'm supposed to? Like, would you even know which class to go to? Like, I'd be like, I have no idea where I'm
No,
supposed to go.
I think if they dropped you there and all the knowledge was there, you know what I mean? Like all of it, what you
okay.
needed to know was there, and you just were like, but you knew that you just got plopped. But you're like, okay, I know exactly what class to go to, but what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? Like that kind of a thing. It'd be fucking
Okay.
kind of fun, bro.
That would be weird.
it would be kind of
Kind
fun.
of fun, especially if you knew the people. You'd be like, oh, you grew up to be really ugly. Just so you know, you're like hot now, but you're ugly later. You know what I mean? Like, because there was always those people too. You know?
That's what we need to use like the new technology and AI for. We just need to create like a virtual reality like Sims game to where you
Yeah,
it
but
just
how sad though.
it just
You have to go
plops you
back
in,
and relive your memories.
it just plops you into memories that you've had.
How many
Yeah,
people would?
never leave though. You know what I mean?
You think
They'd
so?
be like, it's like that Bruce Willis movie, you know, where they're just living in their avatar bodies.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh.
opening scene is all the avatar bodies just die.
That's kind of what Inception is like too, where they're just like plugged in and that's where they live.
I wonder if they could use that for like therapy, man. Seriously.
Oh, maybe to like
wonder
go
if- yeah.
back and deal with what was.
Yeah. And obviously, I'm not going to go deep into like the things that can happen to people that make them fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But think if you were like a kid who was bullied in school, like relentlessly bullied, and it really shaped your life into being the person you are, where you're insecure, depressed, What if they
You
could
learn kung fu and you go back and kick some ass.
yeah, well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know about kung fu, but I mean, I don't know if you can really kick ass with kung fu. I got to be honest.
You
with
do a Steven Seagal type roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
that's true. Like
but-
half leg up,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
slowly.
Yeah, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, you know. What if you could go back and you put you in a headset and they had literally had all that detail was in there. All the people that you went to school with was in virtual reality. Your teachers, your mannerisms, and they say, I want you to go back, and when they bully you, I want you to tell them, screw you, buddy, you know, or whatever it is you say.
And kind of make it rewire your brain.
Yeah, and then you get to go back and you get it like, because you know how many times have something happened to you that in 10 years later, you're like, man, if that would have happened again, I would have told that guy to fuck off, dude. I would have punched him back. I would have told him, fuck you, I don't give a shit what you think. And you can't do it. You can't go back and do it. But what if you could? Do you think that could alter somebody's brain to make them
definitely.
better? Like arguably,
or worse. Like
Well,
what if
no,
they go?
Ted-
What if they go back and they chicken out again?
what if they go back and fucking shoot up the school and they're like, no, you can't
I was
do
gonna
that.
say, dude, like a more like morbid type of thing is like you could go back to like loved ones before they die and just tell them you love them and all. You know what I mean? Like,
That's not
get
really.
your last
That's
words
not
out.
really morbid. There's a lot of
I
people
mean,
that like.
it's kind of weird.
Well, no,
weird.
but there's a lot of people that suffer for a long time after a loved one dies. If you could go back and like kind of make closure yourself, that'd be
If they
very
could
helpful.
get AI, which they arguably could, but if they could get AI to where, like, say, like a psychiatrist could take a photo of your grandmother, or photos, pictures, and they could put this image together that's exactly like your grandma, and you could go back, right? Because there's a lot of people that have regrets, man, about how things were handled. Maybe they missed a funeral. Maybe they didn't know how to handle their emotions and didn't say the things they wanted to say, like Greg was saying. But maybe that would help. Like, you know, because think about you're laying in a chair. I've never been to a psychiatrist or any of that shit, but say you're laying in a chair and right now they just say, okay, Bob, tell me how you're feeling. Like, what do you, and you're like, well, if I would have just told her I fucking loved her, I would have, you know, and instead you could actually, you know, you get those emotions out, but it's not real. But if you could get into the moment and see what is your grandma, quote unquote, and actually think that you're in that moment and say exactly, and you'd probably cry and you'd probably be like really into it, thinking it's real. That I think would be far more effective, man. Don't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would think so. I would think if you used it in that manner, if that was like a technology around, I feel like that would actually help a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm surprised
What
they
would you
don't.
name it?
What would you name it?
No regrets.
AI therapy.
Therapy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Maybe
I don't
like
know.
I don't know, dream therapy or something. I don't know.
You could just like, change the past. Come join us. Change the past for $49.99.
For $49.
You could change the past.
$49.95 an hour, bro.
An
Come on.
hour. Yeah, man. It's probably
What are you
more than
gonna
that. Shit, that probably costs a lot, man. How much is a psychiatrist, dude? I don't even know. $100 an hour?
Yeah.
Shit.
Probably more than that.
Mike says, I think Dave just invented something. I think I need to patent this. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you.
Well,
you know,
Black Mirror is coming out with more episodes, so maybe this will be part of
I'll tell you
their,
this right now. If somebody puts out an episode in the next year, I'm suing them. I don't give a fuck. I gotta put my name on this shit. Don't you think? Listen, that's what when we were talking about AI in the past. You know, how can it be used effectively and actually have meaning and purpose, not just to be used as some wild fucking, Wild West kind of thing. But like, I do honestly think that like being able to go into a particular period of time in your life and like, you know, make peace with that period of time and it feels real and you're there. Like, I understand how that may get people past a certain thing, like a sense of relief or a weight off your shoulders or something. It would be interesting to see. I'd actually be curious if they could do something like that. I bet you they could.
I bet you well, they'd somehow have to have like a super fucking detailed version. They'd have to almost mold two different technologies together, because we talked about a while back how they're almost getting able to like record your dreams, right? And you can rewatch them. There would have to be some kind of technology like that to be able to go into
Everything.
your memories, not just dreams.
I don't think it has
Well,
to.
there is so like the contact lenses that Batman wears in the movie The Batman. It records everything that he sees and all that stuff.
yeah.
There's a Black Mirror episode where people have like this thing built into their neck and their head, so that way they can rewind. They just have this little device where they like can rewind and look and see what people said and be like,
Mm.
hey, you said you were going to go do this, but you never did this. And blah, blah, blah. Here, I have the proof. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That,
So I don't know.
Like that's
maybe.
that kind of stuff is like when you watch, you're like, oh, that'd be crazy. But like in a realistic, like right now kind of form, like there are things that could. I don't know about rewinding all memories. I think we'd have to have some like implanted eye thing for that or something, where everything's videotaped in our brain. You know what I mean? Like it's locked in.
Yeah,
that
you'd
we
have
see
to
it.
have some kind of like.
That's where it's going, though. Neuralink, baby.
Yeah.
You'd have to have some kind of brain probe to be able to go deep into your subconscious of memories.
But like you sign up for that like therapy, and it's like, hey, what we need is we need like at least 20 minutes of video of your mother or your father or your grandmother, and they can take all that footage and recreate it and run it through the system. And all of a sudden, they can make her, because you see those videos. I think they're really interesting where they take photos and they make them.
Oh, they make them move and stuff. Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, it's wild. It's
Dude,
wild to see.
They're getting really, really close. And, I just saw like a collage of photos and stuff. It says like none of these people are real. And this was all created by AI. All of them looked very, very real. I mean, the fingers, they got the fingers down, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how can we do this now? They're going to be doing this with video. And as soon as it comes out with like this video of like just somebody who looks very, very real
Yeah.
and they've never existed before, then you can do anything you want. Like you can make movies like that. I mean, think about when people are going to just start creating movies, like Hollywood producers are going to be a thing of the past. You're going to have like people just coming up with like random scripts or just an idea, like a paragraph, type it into an AI thing. AI will take that paragraph and elaborate it into a gigantic story and turn it into a movie like within a matter of minutes.
Yeah, you can already do that a little bit. It's limited, but it's
You have to be very detailed though. You still have to be very detailed. Like you just
AI is getting to the point where it can create that detail.
it can.
There's an AI prompt thing where I just put in some dumb sentence like, give me Bigfoot behind a couple bushes and he's covered in poop.
Yeah.
And then it will elaborate that with like a bunch of adjectives and like, like strings of sentences that are very, eloquently placed. So that way it draws a way better picture.
And that is true. But the problem is like without the detail, AI is going to create it. But it's going to create something that I think it's going to always be the problem, where it's messy. It's messy and it's incoherent in areas, and it's like it gets lost because it may create a good story. Like what you have to do is, I don't know if they're going to just create movies with it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if they're going to just have this finished product and be done. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see artists and you're going to see, directors or filmmakers who make a video from AI, and it's going to be a complete shit show, a 2 hour and a half of this shit show. But from that shit show, you're like, oh, this is, yeah, man. Okay, we're going to do. So all that, when they used to do the boxes and they show all the scenes, when they draw it out before they actually filmed.
Yeah.
Like all that shit's going to be digital now. It's a digital storyboard. They're creating a storyboard. Now you have to fucking manipulate it because it's not going to be great. Like I don't think it'll ever be great. None of those movies are going to win awards. I'm honest. I don't think that's going to be the case.
I think there's still going to need to be editing, but I think eventually it's going to get to a point where they're going to be pretty damn fucking good.
I bet they're dog shit.
Well, that's the thing, dude.
I'm gonna hold that to you. I think they're going to be dog shit.
Well, we'll see.
Well, listen, because there's areas where you can mold it with modifier words. Like they're boundaries that you give the algorithm, and you do that with like the mood. So it's like, how do you want this to be? Do you want this to be a vibrant scene? Do you want this to be a cinematic scene? Do you want this to be kind of dramatic? Do you want this to be suspenseful? You can give it those details, and it will create the lane for it to swim in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like even when we do the music, like we always make songs and shit for fun, and we just sit and create a song, and like they're good, like they're always catchy, like they have a catchy chorus, and it's funny, but the lyrics are dumb.
Well,
they're basic.
Yes, but it's just starting.
I know, but what I'm saying is there is, maybe I'm just fighting for the human element, because I feel like there is nothing, like you will always know when it's not human being. Like that's just my take. You're always going to have the eye that something's not real. Like when you watch something or you see a face and it's just the hair off, you know what I'm saying? Like there's one thing about that face that you're like, you just know it's not a human being. Like I just feel like
Maybe.
we have it. We kind of brought this up before. I just feel like you have this thing that kind of like inherently tells you like this seems off. Because when you talk, Greg, or any of you call into the chat show, I see your face or we see you like on Zoom, and we don't go, oh man, I think that's AI. You just know it's real. And then there's times where you watch a video and you go, wait a second, that doesn't look fucking right. And
until it does, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I'm just saying there will be a point where you go, holy shit, that was a fake phone call?
Go 5-10 years from now, and it's gonna be. I guarantee you, it's gonna be ridiculously realistic.
You know, we'll see, man. I think people are going. I think the problem is we always think of like the now, right? So if tomorrow they came out with a video and it was like the most amazing thing you ever seen and it looked exactly like him, we would all be fooled. But like as this grows over 5 years, we also grow with this over 5 years.
True.
And all these developments, you start to pick traits up of things that it's doing.
Yes, but you're not. I don't think you'd ever be. No one's ever going to try to convince you that it's not AI.
I think you
just like watching fucking Avatar.
Yeah.
No one's trying to convince you that those are actual real creatures.
Well, yeah, I know, I understand that, but I think that if we're talking about that, then that's a different story. But if you're talking about like what we've talked about, what Greg's brought up before, where there's like a news anchor or a celebrity who's making a statement or killed somebody or, you know, says something radical, and you're like, what?
Well, here's what I'm thinking, dude. You take a book and you plop the entire book into an AI algorithm and you say, write the movie. And it literally, your page by page becomes a scene by scene movie. You know what I mean? And like, how easy would that be to do?
That would be that would be what it is.
And
like
I think
that detail would give you a perfect movie.
I think it would still. I think it would make a lot more writers into directors that would be molding what you're watching, and it would leave a lot less overhead. There would be a lot less crew to be able to make it happen.
Yeah, you just have to edit it. You
So
know what I mean?
it could
like
be-
you
it
have
could
to
be-
still have an editor.
It could be really good for the movie industry because then they're going to be able to create a lot more original content at a faster pace, or it could be bad and it fucking falls out from underneath and nobody has jobs anymore.
I mean, what are your guys' odds on this? Like, I'm being serious.
I think there's going to be both.
Both what?
I think there's going to be both. I think there's going to be movies that are all eventually. There's going to be movies that are all AI created, except for maybe the writer director guy coming up with the story, and then there's going to be the other movies like we know now still being made.
Yeah, I think you're already seeing the push. I mean, that's what the whole last writer strike was about. It was about introduction of AI and not getting paid for you know, these things that like you can literally just have a program write it for you, like the next episode.
Yeah.
And so it's just like you're having laws being molded now around this. You're having people get on. So I think it will get to the point where, yes, within the next 5 years, absolutely, we're going to have our first AI created movie, band, you name it.
But is it the issue is does it become just a gimmick? And then it dies, you know what I'm saying? Where like people go see that movie because it is the first AI movie, so everybody's like, "Ooh, what's this going to be?" You know, and everybody
it'll start out like that, and then it'll get serious, dude. They'll be like, "Whoa, this is actually good," and then it'll turn serious.
I think, you know, I'm probably very alone on this island. I think that people are going to reject it unbelievably.
I don't think so.
I think so. I just watched this video the other day, which I thought was an interesting take. And we actually had this discussion. We use AI, obviously, for thumbnails and stuff, you know, for fun. And we've had this discussion about whether people like that or not, you know what I'm saying? And it's fun. It's fun to create some really fun stuff. But I was watching this video where, you know, they were going to metal concerts, you know, when you stand in line for a concert. And they were talking about, hey, you know, what's the worst metal album cover of all time?
Yeah.
Okay, that was the question that the guy was asking. And a vast majority of the 10-minute video that I watched of him asking questions, a vast majority said anything that's AI is dog shit. I don't want to fucking see it. Because you just know it's an AI. It's not, nobody created that. You know, like no artist was like put time and thought and planning.
Who said that?
most of the people in the audience, most of the people standing in line at these metal shows were like, "What's the worst album?" A lot of people said "Fuel" by Metallica was the worst album of all time. But a lot of people said anything that's AI. Anything that's AI. Dude, anything that's AI, fuck it, dude. I don't like that shit.
That's music, right?
My point is people like the idea of a human being making it. They like the idea of,
Then why is AI so popular now?
Because
you know what I mean? Like all of these apps.
Because I think personally, I think you guys are, most people are overvaluing it. I think what makes it fun, it's a fucking video game. That's what makes it fun. I can get on and create a goofy song and it's enjoyable for that 10 minutes and we laugh and we're like, it's fucking fun. But I don't take it seriously. And I don't think a lot of people are taking it seriously. I think they're looking at it as a form of entertainment, not realizing that it can absolutely get to a really devastating point, right? If you allow things to happen.
What's the difference between having an AI sing a song than having someone who can't sing use autotune?
But who likes that?
A lot of people.
No, they don't.
What do you mean?
They don't like
autotune stuff?
Yeah, no one likes that. No one like, dude, anybody autotunes is the best stuff. No one says that.
There's a shitload of rappers.
Dude, there's a shit ton of artists that are insanely popular that use autotune.
Yeah, and I criticize people for using that. And most people that love music.
But that's you.
I understand.
But what about the
people
other
who-
billions of fucking people that
understand.
love it?
But a lot of times those people don't make it for very long. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't create great music. They're using manipulations of recording to make themselves sound good. But then they go perform. And dude, there's tons of bands that sound great. We've seen them. Ozfest, name the tour, right?
Okay, so maybe a band or something may be the odd man out, but no one's going to perform a movie live.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that I feel like people respect and want human creativity, which is why
It still is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not.
There has to be some creativity to have the
Greg
AI.
just said it. Greg just said it yourself. You can literally put two sentences together and it creates this whole thing for you. That is not creative. I can make a country song. I just did. I made a country song saying I'm shitting on a toilet. You know what I'm saying? And it made a whole song and it's funny. And I'm like, that's not creative. I just said I'm shitting on a toilet. What's creative about that? Nothing. There's nothing. That was all AI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the AI does the bulk of the work, but the person that comes up with it in the first place. And there's gonna have to be
AI. I think AI is a good, like we've talked about this before. Like it's a good supplementary form of stuff. Like it'll, like if you have like a short little clip that you want to put into your video, you can have AI kind of mold the story for you, right?
Yes.
But I think you need to give it direction along the way. Like it always needs this spark of human creativity, curiosity. It needs.
But do you value that? Now, listen. Do you value that by you saying that? Like, right? And even you saying.
So I value the instantaneous gratification of AI to generate a whatever based off of a few simple words. It's very satisfying.
100%. It's a game. Yes.
I mean,
It
I
is.
wouldn't
It's
say a
entertainment.
game. I would say it's like it's a
entertainment.
creative outlet.
Sure. But like you also recognize when somebody uses AI, right? Like it's not, that's the thing. It's like it looks cool. It looks cool. Like there's certain aspects of AI depending on how you use it, right? That like you get cool outcomes from it, and you go like, that's a sick image. We do it all the time, right?
Yeah.
But like, to me, like the stuff that somebody actually spent time thinking about and like, okay, man, I'm gonna put this piece here. Like when you edit a video, right? If you edit a video, Greg, and you chop it up the way you want it to be, and you're spending time, like it doesn't have to be great, but you respect the fact that this guy took an hour or 2 hours to create this piece. You know what I'm saying? Whereas AI, it's a flick of a wrist and it's over. Or a flick of the phone and you got a thing and it's like, yeah, that's cool. It's
yeah, but
AI.
If the technology progresses, how would you know the fucking difference?
I think you will. That's what I've been trying to say. I really honestly think you will.
I think when it comes to like editing and stuff, I don't think you're gonna be able to tell.
Editing? No.
When
No.
it comes to
No.
like making full on fucking feature films or whatever, I think there's gonna be a difference, but no one's gonna be trying to convince you that it's real.
I don't think it's you keep going to that. I don't think that's what it is.
That's why you're so against it, because it just doesn't look real. People are craving this thing, but that's not what it is.
No.
It's its own thing.
No one cares about if it doesn't look real.
That's what you're talking. That's what the whole fucking argument is about.
No, it has everything to do with you didn't actually create that really. Like that's what it's about.
But
it's
that
not about
doesn't-
real.
that doesn't fucking matter.
Avatar's not real.
That
we know
doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does.
No, because it's still gonna get 1 billion fucking people watching.
I doubt it. I really doubt
will.
it, man.
Guaranteed.
I think that the first video that comes out, or there will be like a craze, and I think it'll die a slow death because people are just everybody always wants to go back. You understand that? Everybody wants to go back into time. They want to relive the 80s. They want to fucking relive the 90s. Music goes back to the 70s and disco era. They want to go back.
No, it goes in trends. Yeah.
Now we have all the best technology in the world, and people still want a Polaroid fucking camera. You understand what I'm saying? People want simple. I know all this stuff is exciting now, but when it is a thing, they're going to want, man, I wish we had some vintage style movies, that were real. Like, and it's going to die.
But there is a group of people that are like that, but there's also a large group that doesn't care.
Yeah, there are people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billions? No.
Yes.
I think it'll be a subgenre like anime. I don't like anime. Do you
That's
like anime?
not a subgenre, dude.
A genre. Do you like anime?
No, I don't.
No, I don't either. Nothing against it. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
Greg,
we're
do you
two
like anime?
people out of how many?
I know, but I'm just saying, if you have half the people that like anime and half that hate it, right? That's probably, I'd say it's more than half that hate it, to be honest with you. It's a huge genre, but I would argue if you got 10 people, most would not like anime. 7 out of 10. Regardless, it's still a huge genre.
Yeah.
But like the other people are like, anime's stupid. It's stupid. That's what this will be. There will be 30% of the people that love it, and there will be this subgenre of AI films.
So will anime die?
No, because there will be always 30%.
There you go.
But like, do you see anime? Okay, go to the movie theater and pick out an anime movie this weekend.
I'm not saying it's
You won't see it. You won't see it.
I'm not saying that's
There'll
the way
be
it's
no
gonna be.
popcorn buckets with anime film. There's not trailers on TV with anime film. I'm being honest. Those are not mainstream.
It's its own thing.
It's
That's
not
exactly
mainstream.
what I said it would be.
You're saying it's going to be mainstream. It is. Will
I
not
didn't
be
say
mainstream.
that.
Yeah, you did. So everybody's going to love it. It's going to sell billions.
Probably.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
different. I don't
It's
think you
not.
said it was going to be mainstream, but I mean, regardless, I think AI is going to have its own market. It's going to have its own niche, just like anime. I think it's going to be a lot like that. Anime.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be the people who love anime will love the AI stuff.
Yeah.
You might have like 1 or 2 blockbuster movies that come out as like the first AI and be like, oh, you're going to go see the AI movie and all this stuff.
Yep.
And then like they'll have like this AI device that is known to be a director. Be like, oh, this is the Stevie. They'll call it like
The
a fucking
Stevie.
like some stupid.
Well, it's like
name.
real engineering. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever that is. That
Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engineer. Yeah, or Unreal Engine. It's like everybody knows the games are made with Unreal Engine. You know what I mean? That's the engine. But like that's a game, and you respect it for what it is as a game. You're like, that's a game, but it's not real. You know what I mean? Like obviously, but like no one, they have to go through. Your brother-in-law,
Well, yeah, it's Unreal Engine.
is literally does video games.
Yeah.
and he spends hours creating these things.
Yeah.
Like you respect, even if it's just like a simple game. You're like, man, that's impressive. No one's gonna find it impressive just to click a button and have that game happen. No one's gonna find that impressive. They may play it, but it's not gonna be impressive. It's gonna be a throw out thing. You know what I mean? Like it's like how cars are made. They're just all made to be thrown away. It's no one
Yeah.
cares about longevity
I mean,
with them.
Just like I wouldn't say everybody's going to love it. I wouldn't say nobody's going to love it. Like I wouldn't be hyperbolic on either side, but I think that you're going to have, it's a niche, dude. I feel like there's going to be a subset of people that go like, ooh, this is like my bread
Yeah.
and butter. I love doing this. This is so cool. Like I love everything that AI does. And it's just, that's the way it's going to be, dude.
Yeah,
But
you think
I mean,
they're gonna
if
have
it's your thing,
awards
it's your thing.
like best AI
For best AI? Maybe.
Who knows?
at like the fucking whatever they are. I don't even know what the movies are called, but you think that's gonna be a subgenre of a category?
Maybe.
It could be.
Best
Yeah,
AI
I mean,
sex scene.
ooh, now we're talking.
Wow, they probably already have that.
No, I think so.
What?
Best dickin from AI. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, are we doing the AI porn awards here?
Yeah, why not,
come
dude?
on.
You don't think
Best
that'd be
AI
watched?
teabag.
That would be
Guarantee
watched.
they already have that.
That would be watched. I'll give you that.
They
one.
already have that.
AI porn. Do they?
They have all the fucking like cartoon and all that shit already.
I wonder if it's AI though, or does somebody actually hand draw that shit? You know what
I
I'm
don't know. Somebody's got to come up with the idea. Somebody's got to feed the AI information.
What would AI porn look like? How fucking off the rails would that get if you just let it create it?
I don't know.
Dude, now we're talking. Okay. Let's let AI just create what it wants to create. Oh,
Miss
shit. No,
Cupcake
let's not
says
do that.
deep fake porn already exists. Deep fakes for sure. But I'm talking about if you
That's
just say
AI.
well, yeah, I mean, but usually deep fakes have real bodies.
Like a face swap?
Yeah, it's like a face swap.
No, it's getting to the point now where you can do the whole fucking thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like there was just a video on fucking X where somebody created a whole fucking video of fucking Trump pointing a gun at you and Hillary Clinton showing up at your door in the fucking camera with a pizza in her hand and all kinds of shit.
Well, fucking find that. What are we doing? What are we doing right
fucking-
now? You didn't save it?
I mean,
I
it
don't think
probably looks really fake, though, right? Because it's AI. Right now.
It wasn't fucking bad.
I like this. It almost looks like Al Trump.
Oh god, I can't type.
No, it's okay. AI Trump.
AI
Gun.
Clinton.
You should have saved this. There it is.
Right here.
Okay.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay. These are pictures, or is it
This
like
is-
a... Oh,
Oh, I can't. I'm not gonna play.
it's
this.
got... You can just
Watch.
play it with... Mute it.
Like
Oh, boy.
he's peeking in. Oh, he's pulling the mask off.
It's Biden. She's got a pizza. Come on, let me
Look
in,
at that.
you motherfuckers.
That's all
I'm gonna
AI.
Take your money.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me
She shows up with a vaccine.
now you're
That's
telling
great.
me they couldn't create a whole movie with substance to it.
But you're telling me that your eye doesn't just tell you that this is bullshit? That's,
Well, yeah,
that's the
just
point. That's the
The
point.
only reason that your eye is telling you it's bullshit right now is because of the situations that they're putting together here.
No, it's because they have to do camera tricks in order to make it less realistic. That's the same thing with like, and I think Greg's argued this with like sometimes with Bigfoot shit, blurry videos, you know what I'm saying? There's a point where you can mask imperfections with grainy video. You can mask imperfections by dulling the light. That's what Jurassic Park actually
It's edits.
did. Yeah, so in Jurassic Park with that big scene with T-Rex coming over the fence and smashing the car, what they did is they lowered the light levels and shit so that the flaws of the CGI at the time would be hidden inside of those.
Dude, some of the most viral posts and the viral videos are those types of videos because it makes everybody divided. It goes like, I think it's real. I think it's bullshit. I think, oh, look, you can see it right here. No, you
Yeah.
can't. You're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you get that kind of stuff. But this just tells me Frazzle Drip's coming out. Like, that's going to be a thing.
fuck.
Like, it's
That
coming
wouldn't surprise
because,
me.
like, they're just trying to build all this shit up just to hide that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, if we get that technology, we should do an episode where it's all AI and just see what.
It's not even us.
It's just not. We'll tell everybody. Like, this is a fully AI episode. We're gonna see how off the rails the shit gets. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
they would be able to tell.
no, I don't. I want them to know. I'm saying it would be funny to just like to feed the AI our personalities over all these episodes, right? And what would AI think that we would say?
Yeah, but you
You know what I mean?
you have to feed it information as far as like what are they saying?
Yeah, we say the topic of, the election, whatever, just make up a couple topics, right? I just want to see with all the information that's been out on us, like our voice is recorded for thousands of hours, right? What would AI predict us saying? Like
That would be
the
kinda fun.
mannerisms of us. Like what would Google? They would make us out to be like terrorists. Like what would they do? You know what I'm
Who
saying?
knows?
They'd be like, Greg would have alien ears and Chris would just be a can. He would just be a soda can.
I'd just be a talking can.
Yeah, just burp, burp,
Oh god.
I'm just a jackass. Like what is it? Like I think that's the fun part of it. Is like what does Google think you are? You know what I mean? As a person, like with all the information that it has, like what does it tell? What does it think you are? That'd be wild, man.
I bet people. I mean, maybe. Who knows?
Dude,
don't know.
I kind of want to watch some of. We haven't done this in a while. Dave TikTok.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Oh, we got.
I want to see what
Shit,
kind of some
TikTok?
videos we got.
I don't have.
Dave
Oh,
TikTok.
here it is.
Oh, snappy!
I'm taking it in right now. I'm really trying to take it in right now. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I have a couple fun ones. Me and Chris watched a couple of these, but I still think they're fun. But I did want to. I found some funny videos, and I know they kind of circulate. But Greg, you like the gym. You know, you have family that owns gyms. You know what I mean? And I was gonna ask you before we play these, like, what's the weirdest thing you've seen somebody do in a gym?
Oh man, there's been a lot.
Like whether it's like the way that they're working out at the gym, you know, or is it? I remember the dude that was sunbathing in the bed of his truck or whatever. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There was a guy. So I would say the weirdest, uncomfortable thing that I saw: a grown man working out with a young girl, and she was sitting on his chest while he was doing bench press.
That's pretty fucked up, dude.
It was very fucked up.
Like,
And
wait,
like,
wait.
you got to talking to.
Why
and
is that
he
fucked up?
A young
It
girl?
wa-
How young?
yeah, she like 10,
Oh.
maybe less than 10.
See, I think Chris's head was like, we talking like 20? And
Like-
he's like 90, 20, like something like that. And then you're like, well, that's,
I mean,
motivation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you got the fucking right there in your face.
That's not good. Well,
Yeah.
with that said, I found a little collection of some really fun workout. You know what I'm saying? The way that people go to the gym. You can just shut the music off. No one cares about that. But like, I'm curious, Greg, if you've ever seen any of these moves done. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Is any of these moves?
Can I tell you what I'm expecting?
What's that? What do you?
I'm expecting jerky, fast movements.
Okay,
People
okay.
working out in their jeans. Like just very poor posture, maybe
Okay, all right.
poor form.
I never really looked at the clothes. I did watch this already, and I never really actually looked at the clothes. That's
Looked at
interesting.
their form or their clothes.
I looked at
Anybody
their-
works
their
out
form.
in jeans, like
Yeah, the
you just
form.
get out of the gym.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
RFK,
He does work out in jeans.
he works out in jeans, bro.
But he's outside of his own freaking thing, so he
True
can do
that.
whatever
That's
the fuck
true.
he wants. But if you go into like a public gym with jeans on, get the fuck out of here.
All right, dude. Let's do this. These are some.
Just get the fuck out of here.
These are some
Yeah.
wild. Hey, I'll say this before we start this though. They are trying. I see a comment that says at least they're trying. At least they are at the gym.
That's true.
They're better than most. So let's play this thing.
Okay. Old guy.
Oh, yep.
Oh.
Yep.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
Whoa,
what-
whoa, whoa,
wait,
whoa,
whoa.
Wait, pause
Holy
it, pause
moly!
it.
What is going
He's gonna
on
pull
here?
us.
So
he's gonna pull a groin.
he's doing like the flies, right? Is that what
Oh.
that's the fly machine or what's that called, Greg?
Yeah, he's doing a cable crossover fly,
With
but he has his
thighs.
legs attached. That looks dangerous, dude. He's gonna get quartered, like a horse drawn quarter.
I think what blows my mind is look at his like the way he is resting on his arm.
Yeah.
Like that is the most
guy's gonna-
uncomfortable looking thing I've ever
He's
seen in
gonna
my life.
breaking his neck.
Well, again, he's trying, bro. He's a trying.
Okay, let's keep going.
He's
Look
trying.
at all these people in the back.
I
Like
know they.
everybody has their mask on.
Oh, there's your.
Oh
there's your-
yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh shit.
It's
Oh,
always old
Granny.
people, dude. Old people
Granny.
have the worst form.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
she fucking did it though,
Oh.
bro. That grandma is.
Okay.
She was a teacher.
You know what? Fucking
It will-
90 years old.
I'll give her that.
90
man.
years
I'll give her
old?
that one. Good job, grandma.
Deadlift.
185-pound deadlift
I mean,
at 90, bro.
I don't
90.
care. I don't care what the fuck your form is. If you're deadlifting at 90 years old, fucking
Joe Biden
Yeah.
could not do what that woman just did.
fuck no.
All right, keep
Make
it
her
going.
president.
Keep it going. What do we got here? That's a pretty good grandma right there. I'll give her props, dude. She. Oh,
She was lightheaded.
I've seen
Yeah,
this before.
This actually looks like a ride at like
Yeah.
Disneyland or something.
This guy is
Oh boy.
to the window, to the flow. You know what I
my
mean?
God.
Yeah, that's like the window cleaner.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! You
hold
paused
on.
it on the.
I did. I thought he was gonna lose his head.
This guy was not knowing what's going on.
Oh
Oh my!
Yeah, see, like when
Oh my God.
when people see this at the gym, you just
Ah,
gotta
yeah.
stop.
Look at that one.
Oh boy, I
at
could
that.
smell that already.
Yeah, she. There
Oh,
he
yeah,
is.
he's getting the dip
There
flap.
he
Oh,
is.
Look at him, he's pump, baby.
What is he working out?
Nothing.
He's practicing that
That
pistol
guy
whip
is a homeless
with
man.
his
He's
dick.
actually working out his mojo. That's
that
what
guy,
I think he's working
That guy
out.
was just homeless, and he didn't know where he was.
Yeah, he was humping the air.
He was so high. He had a hand on a cable that he found, and he was just like, oh,
God damn, dude.
oh.
He was like, "Come here, doggy."
This gentleman right here. This gentleman is actually on a pull-up machine. Reverse though. He's on the bottom
Oh.
end. He's taking it from the bottom.
Oh.
Well, so what he's doing is there's a knee support for like the pull up.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to put your knees on it.
Yep.
He is just pulling down on the knee pad, using that as the pull down. Like he's confused on where he needs to be.
Oh,
Or-
I see. He's completely under the machine.
Yeah. Or does he think he's creative and this is actually going to work? Greg, tell me if this would work.
I mean, maybe machines
let's
just
let's
have,
see it again.
Let's see it. Let's see it. We haven't watched it
multiple
yet.
fucking.
Let's go. Let's see this.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh.
boy. He's now paused his pull up and began humping the machine.
Hey, he's doing multiple exercises at once.
That is an ab workout, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
He's doing a little bit of
I like
lower
that,
abs.
dude. I like that.
He's doing some lower abs right there. Give me one.
I bet his
Give me
wife
two.
thanks him though. We can make fun of him, but that man still fucks. You probably. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, there is a couple old dudes at the gym that I go to here in town that I wish I could record. But that's the thing. It's like, how did they get in the position where they can actually record these people? You know?
I think you just have to be fearless.
You just have to do it
You just have to do
because
it.
they're not paying attention to you. So if you just do it,
Yeah.
they won't know.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a guy who comes in and he does a lot of jerky movements. Usually it's like you get the dumbbell movements.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And then they're just like no form, all momentum, So it's like
So go back
Okay,
and
I
refresh.
mean, you're sweating,
go back
but
and
you're not-
refresh.
you're not
Like,
doing
no, I mean,
anything.
just leave this one and just refresh because I actually added one right before we started.
Oh, okay.
This is the last one for the workout section here. This gentleman is like what you actually see, in my opinion. This guy, Greg, you know this, man. He gets super intense. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, he's gonna just deadlift a fucking guap of fucking weight.
A guap.
Yeah,
Wait.
he gets slapped.
How much is a guap?
Like, slap me, bro.
A guap,
slap
I think
me.
is something. I always felt like we looked this up before, and it
A
means
guap is
something.
like a dollop. It's
dollop.
like a heavy spoonful.
There we go.
Okay.
A
This
heavy
dude,
handful.
they say dude took his shirt off after and had the whole gym mirroring. I don't even know what that means.
Mirroring. Huh.
The
Okay.
whole gym mirroring,
So,
looking in the mirror, pumping up. Like,
Oh.
so you have to go back a little bit, I think.
I did. I
Oh,
went
is it?
back to the beginning.
Okay, cool. Watch this guy's intensity, bro. He's so.
Someone get their mans.
Watch, he's like, fuck yes.
Oh, he's pumping himself up. Oh my god. Look at all that weight on
Look
him.
at this.
oh,
He's
'cause
gonna do
are
it.
they-
He's gonna
is
do
this
it.
a fake weight thing?
Look
Oh.
No,
Nope.
he didn't do it. Look at the weight on that thing.
Someone get
Okay.
their mans.
He didn't even. He
couldn't do it.
He moved the bar a
He
little
couldn't
bit.
fucking do
Is
it.
that a joke? I mean, he had like 7 plates on each side, dude.
He did.
Maybe 8.
But damn it. Listen,
The bar was
1, 2,
bending.
3,
The bar
4,
was bending.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
10 on
10
each
45s.
side.
I mean, so that's 450 pounds
Each
of
side.
just weight on each side.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got
And then the
900
bar.
pounds there. Plus the bar is what, 30 pounds?
But dude,
45.
I love how fucking pumped he got for that 1 second. That's real though. Like I'm not saying that he's real. I'm saying that is
Nothing.
real. When you see the guy at the gym who's yelling and getting in that in the
yeah.
fucking moment.
Dude,
you
I
know what I'm
did
saying?
see it. Like, there was this guy who would load up like a Smith machine or like a bar and literally like just move it like 2 inches and be like, and then he'd like set it down, then he'd get up, just like look around, like the Terminator.
Everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't fuck with me.
It's like it doesn't matter that he didn't lift it. It's that he tried and you didn't, pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it really comes down
Yeah.
to.
Dude,
I
this
don't-
makes
I don't
me
think
think of
that's
like
what it
when
comes
I was
down
at,
to.
when we were in the gym, what was it, like weightlifting class?
Yeah.
Did you ever take weightlifting with Peen?
Yes,
Mr.
I did.
Lapine?
Yes, I
People
did.
call him Peener.
Yep, Peener.
Peener.
But remember Jeff?
My name
There's a
is
guy
Jeff.
named Jeff, and he would they would do stupid ass shit. They would do like bicep max.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
Oh.
like a bench press max
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They'd do a bicep curl max where they'd put like this restrictor on, like it would go behind your arm, and you'd like have to curl against the wall. He's like, I could do it, Peen. I could do it, Peen. I just remember him like literally spitting, foaming, and like convulsing like a seizure victim.
Mr. Peen was an interesting character, man. He was an interesting
I did
character.
have a weightlifting class where like there was a group of people that they would only max out every day.
It's
They'd
not-
go in
yeah.
and they'd just see how much they could
It's
lift.
not like doing anything though. All right. Listen, I got one from China, straight from the island. China or maybe Japan or maybe Korea. I have no idea. But
The island
here's the
of
thing.
Japan.
Here's the
Oh
thing.
boy.
Here's the thing. I don't know.
I failed geography.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking the island of Japan, but then I was like China came. I don't know. They're from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't know what is happening. It's clearly a rally.
Of some kind.
We don't know for what. But that's really not the point. The point is this man gives a passionate speech. He's trying, and everybody's trying to go with him.
Oh.
And they're following him, but he's struggling, bro. He's a struggler.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
You gotta get the volume up on this bad boy. You have to have the volume up.
Uh-oh.
What? What the fuck?
This one. Wait, no, it's the last one.
He just has to puke?
Dude, that last one where he gasps
is
for
going
air,
on?
dude. Oh my god. Do the
Dude,
last
he
one.
must have like a poor gag reflex or something, and like he's
Dude,
just because he's yelling at the sky and
Like, I've never seen someone try to yell so hard that they're almost puking.
I think he's scared, like nervous.
Oh, like maybe nerves, but then he's also
Because
yelling and it's just
if
wanting to come up.
Listen, I hate to admit this, but I deep dive on this a little bit. I was like, I was analyzing the movements. I was like, what's going on with it? If you watch his fist, it's like
It's shaking.
he's so shaky, bro. Like he's leading this fucking group for the revolution, and he is scared shitless. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's getting to him.
well,
I think he's getting to him.
yeah, I want to see the camera pan 180 degrees because there's probably like a bunch of military tanks just with guns pointing right at his ass.
Yeah, be careful what you say, motherfucker.
But see, we're
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you know, us Westerners are so clueless. This could be a grand opening of a Chinese buffet. We don't even know what's
maybe.
happening.
Oh, this is gonna be
food is
the
good.
greatest sizzler ever.
it's
the
gonna be
shrimp
like
is
a
fried.
fucking hot dog eating contest or
Yes,
something.
dude. And that's why he's puking, because he just won the
He
hot
just
dog
won the hot
competition,
dog gold medal.
Fuck you, Joey Chestnut.
dude. Hey, do me a favor. Go to the last like 10 seconds. The last one is the best one, though. He gasps for air. He stops and he goes, watch this, dude. It's the best one. Right there, dude.
No, dude, the first one's the best by far.
yeah.
That is good. It is good, dude.
We gotta get that on a loop, dude.
Just play it one more time. Play it one more time through.
By far is the best
Play it one
one.
more time through. I gotta hear all
We gotta
this.
get that on a loop.
Keep going. Keep going. I just want to hear. That was not bad. The hiccup, dude. The fucking.
He choked on it that time. God dang it, man.
Okay. Get out of this shit. Dude, I died when I saw this. I was like,
Someone,
what
how
is
is someone not like put this to like a screamo metal music or something? Like this is gonna be a breakdown scream.
I want to know what's happening. Like right behind him, there's just like a little chubby fucking kid right back there.
Yeah.
He's just laughing. Like I don't think this is like a serious rally because they're chanting with him something, but no one looks like they're like angry. Like they're kind of like, I think this is a grand opening or maybe a hot dog competition. I think
Who
Greg might be
knows?
onto something there.
It could be hot
Yep.
dog.
I think so.
I know we got a couple. I can do one more maybe.
Okay.
Go down. There's the fly. We'll just end this on a stupid light.
It
note.
just on a fly.
Yeah, this one I thought was pretty fun. This is the fly, and this guy's laser cutting. And it's not that funny, but I think it's kind of funny, dude.
And it
it's
goes.
pretty-
It just can't stay away from the light.
Yeah, well, you know,
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
It's so beautiful.
Oh, no.
watch the guy though.
Don't be dumb, bro. What are you... Buddy, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh, this
don't-
flies.
Watch.
This.
What is wrong
It's
with
so
you?
beautiful.
Got it. Oh, he's like,
It's gotta hurt. Yeah.
He's like, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that hurts, man.
Yeah, that hurt, man. He's like, oh shit.
just
I'm gonna
walks
get
away.
It doesn't even fly away. It just walks away.
he just
Don't
fucking
do it.
walks away. Dude. I love
That's
that.
hilarious.
Like, bro, don't be dumb, bro. Don't be dumb.
That reminds
bro.
me. That reminds me of the scene from like, was it Bug's Life when they're flying to the fucking the bug zapper and he's like, I can't help it. It's so
Oh wait,
beautiful.
I think this guy quotes it. He says, "No, Larry, no, don't look at the light. I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful."
Yeah, there it is.
That's what it is.
I guarantee you, this guy's sitting at work seeing this, and this made his whole fucking year.
Dude, it's a fun video. It's like the fly was like, "Fuck you, this is great. This thing's awesome." And then like he gets it on the fucking arm. He licks his.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh no!"
He's like, oh,
And then he watches about like fucking light, stupid light, silly.
Yeah.
I think
"Oh,
hurt.
that thing touched me. Did you see that?
Yeah, I rode the lightning, babe. I rode the lightning.
God dang it, man.
Oh, good shit, man. Good shit.
Oh,
Vince.
good show, guys.
Yeah, man, that's fun.
Good stuff. I love ending with a good laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
the best,
God
dude.
dang it.
Can you imagine if we ended the show just gagging the whole time?
God.
Hey, we really appreciate you guys. That's great, dude. Thanks for joining us, guys. As always.
Alrighty.
All
Hey,
right.
leave that review, everybody. Get on Apple, get on Spotify, leave a
yeah.
5-star, leave me a freaking review so I can read it, please. Come on.
He needs that fucking toilet digest. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
do.
Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. If you're not yet, get on Patreon. We got a call-in show this Friday.
Just
Zoom party.
Oh, is it a Zoom party? Oh, yeah, it is the end of the month.
shit.
Holy shit.
God damn it is.
Time
Yeah, I like how I
flies.
said that like a gay guy.
Zoom party.
Hey.
Hey, nipples out.
All right, you guys have a good night. Later.